2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This game will wrap up the homestand here for the Jazz. This, of course, their first opportunity to play. In for Vucevic. Arthur comes in for Bird. Fournier's checked in for Victor Oladipo. And it's Elfrid Payton in for C.J. Watson. And so in the game for the Magic, we've got Arthur, Andrew Nicholson out there with Gordon. Then there's Elfrid Payton, and it's Fournier in at the 2. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And checking out some numbers for Gobert. Last year, getting it done. 3rd in rebounding. And one of the great shot erasers in our game, providing the last line of defense. How about top 5 in the league for blocks?
And as you said, a top 3 rebounder last year. He just seems to know how the shot's going to come off the rim and always hustles to get there.
Payton right side. There's the pick. Out to the right wing. Fournier for 3. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Freak with it. A 14-point game for him in the win against Portland. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
Gordon kicks to Fournier. Pass to Payton. 6 to shoot. To the inside. It's stolen by Gobert. Jazz leading by 14. Now, Freak. It's taken away by Payton. And here's the break. Here's Arthur. The shot misses. Hayward with some nice D. Jazz have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. 1:19 left to play here in the first. Now here's Freak. It's rebounded by Payton.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Another miss by Orlando. The Jazz shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. And here's Freak.
Move the ball.
There's 47 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Mack. The three-pointer off the mark.
What a start they've gotten off to on the glass. I mean, they've come out banging.
And when a game starts off like this, Clark, there's an intimidation factor, a physicality that they've brought that comes into play.
A different look for Utah. Jeff Withey, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And it's Dante Exum in for Gordon Hayward. And a switcher also for Orlando. Hezonja's checked in. Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. 6 to shoot. To the right side. Wide open look. And it falls over the rim and in. Max got his first 2 points of the night.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Here's Nicholson, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Magic shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78%.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Jazz lead by 14. It's the NBA. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Jazz leading by 7. Freak, he's in at point guard. Withey is out there with Gobert, and it's Hayward, and it's Mack in at the 2. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Now here's Freak, covered by Payton. Freak with it. Can't finish the one-handed jam.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Trailblazers delivered quite the performance. He dropped 14 points, and he was a foul magnet, doing a lot of his damage at the free throw line. The cherry on top for him, in addition to his outing, was ending the losing streak his team had been suffering through. We all know how big those moments can be for a team, Kevin.
All right, Doris. Well, guys, coming off a performance like that has got to have him supremely confident right now.
No doubt. I guarantee he comes into today's game feeling there isn't anything he can't do on the floor right now.
Tell you what, Greg, I think he might be right based on that last game. I'm inclined to agree with him.
Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Payton passes to Gordon. Watson kicks to Gordon. They set the pick. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Payton. The baseline jumper goes down.
The assist, Evan Fournier.
And Utah has possession. They've led by as many as 14 points. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And then in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Inside, Nicholson. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Now just a 2-point Jazz lead. Utah has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Now here's Freak, covered by Payton. Here's Freak, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Well, guys,
welcome back, everybody, to the start of the second. Utah leading by 8. So on the floor for Orlando. Hezonja is out there with Arthur. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's Vucevic. And it's Jennings in at the 1. Here's Freak. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo. The Jazz have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. Fournier is checked in for the Magic. He makes 1 of 2 that time. The Magic trail by 9. Passes to Hezonja. Picked by Vucevic. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
That's off as well, so he misses both. Jazz have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Freak. He has 7. The rebound by Hezonja.
The spin freed him up, but he just couldn't follow through with the shot.
Another shot. No good. Nice D from Freak.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Freak's got 9.
And defensively, they've gotten a little careless, not playing with the same focus we saw in the first.
Kicks it to Fournier. The shot is off. Now the Jazz take it the other way. And here's the fast break. Here's Freak. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Fournier. Now here's Freak. Defense right on him. 6 to shoot. The steal. And here we go with the Magic fast break. And Hezonja gets it to go. Hezonja's got his first 2 points of the night.
Tell you what, that was all made possible by the heads-up defense at the other end.
And I love that as soon as they get their hands on the basketball, they immediately get out in transition.
Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. And the bucket counts. He's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
The Magic trail by 9. And Fournier gets to Jennings. Fast break, here come the Jazz. Mack leading the charge. And Hayward at the stop.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the in for Gordon, and it's Watson in for Payton. Jazz leading by 17. Favors and Gobert, the shot-blocking duo inside. Exum is out there with Freak, and it's Hood in at the 3 slot. That's the group right now for Utah. Orlando, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Watson for 3, and good on the basket. Book it.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Here's Freak. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
You look at the game so far for Freak. He has 14 points, and he's picked up 1 down. Boy, he's been a big contributor in this one.
And it isn't something that they get from him every game, but I tell you what, they got to be loving it today.
Gordon's check in for Oladipo.
They've really improved at the line from the first half. Things have gotten a lot better. They've gotten there a good number of times, and they've converted a high percentage of it.
And Fournier kicks to Bird. Out left to the wing. Watson for 3. Rebound, Utah. Favors got 9 rebounds now tonight.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it. And that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim.
Here's Vucevic. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Vucevic has got 4 points this quarter.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Now here's Freak. He's covered by Watson. Now Freak. He dishes it to Gobert, and he gets the bucket.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Jazz.
Good point, Steve. And Clark, they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit. They never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
I like their fortitude, their toughness, particularly in terms of dealing with adversity. Anytime things didn't go their way, they just put their nose down and stayed with it. And because of that, they were able to pull away.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
A good win, and a lot went into it, but I just like the showing for Gobert And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
Here's Jennings. Here's Arthur. And terrific work on the offensive glass when he picks up 2.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Now here's Freak, guarded closely. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
And the layup's good off the glass.
And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
And stolen by Jennings. And up the court come the Magic on the break. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. Jennings no good on the free throw. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win.
Derek.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith without further. Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert is a game changer, guys. He had a major effect on this game. First and foremost, his length causes so many problems.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille.